Hey guys. So I know no one's probably gonna watch this while I'm doing this. My hair looks like crap. I'm sorry. I've been trying to fix it all day. It just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. But anyway, I have not been uploading because since my dad pays for my phone bill, he thinks he can take my phone wherever he wants. And he got tired of me doing my YouTube videos. So yeah, now he wants me to quit, but I'm not gonna quit. I don't care what he says. This is my channel. He tried to tell me, oh, like doing YouTube was never in my plans for your life, Matthew. And I was like, huh? Why does that matter? I'm doing this because I want to. This is my thing. Don't try and tell me I can't do this if I want to. So anyway, like I said, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this while I'm doing this. But if people do decide to come join, then thank you. I don't know. But I wanted to try to record a video with my dad's laptop while he was gone, but I can't do that. So I thought the next best thing would just be going live to try to do this. So I wanted to do a rant for you guys, and it was going to be kind of continuing a rant that I did a long time ago. Do you guys remember that rant I did about my exes? I'm going to be ranting about one ex in particular. Do you guys remember that one ex that I told you about? Not the one that I dated, um, not Jay, and not the one I dated after Jay, but the one after um the one that I dated after the girl that I dated when I broke up with Jay the second time. So uh technically my third long distance ex-girlfriend. I wanted to do an entire story time about her and see what you guys thought. So well, it's kind of a rant and story time, kind of. But she's never going to see my videos, so I'm gonna say her name in this video. This is gonna be the one time that I will actually say one of my ex's names, unless it is Jay or Michael. But the other ones, I will never mention their names except for right now. So this ex's name is Delilah. I hate her so much. What happened was like, okay, so I'm just gonna start from when we met. She sent me a friend request on Facebook right after I made my second Facebook that I made because my dad kept commenting on a bunch of my posts telling me delete this or I'm gonna make you delete your Facebook because he used to try to monitor my Facebook all the time. So I made my second Facebook that I have most of my viewers on. And Delilah was one of the first people to send me a friend request on, well, actually, she added my original Facebook that I have. And then I told her I don't really use this Facebook that much. And my dad had my password at the time because he wanted to monitor everything I did on Facebook because I guess he didn't trust me to be on the internet or something, which is part of the reason why he's trying to force me to quit YouTube, which is not going to happen. But yeah. So anyway, but yeah, me and Delilah started talking and we became like really, really good friends and everything. And then Jay comes along and he and I start dating. And like, I'm still like talking to Delilah, like during this point and everything. And I didn't have feelings for her yet, but I don't know. We were like still talking. So, and like, she didn't like Jay because I had like told her what happened with me and Jay after we broke up the first and the second time, cuz like I told you guys a long time ago, I dated one girl after I dated Jay, and then I dated Jay again, and then I went back to the girl I dated after him. And then after that is when Delilah comes along. The only reason I'm saying her name is because I don't feel like trying to call her like something else. I didn't feel like trying to come up with a different name for her. So, yeah. Plus, I don't really care if you guys know her name. It's not like she watches my YouTube. She doesn't even know I have a YouTube. So, who cares? But yeah. So yeah, we after the second long distance girlfriend that I had and I broke up because she lost feelings for me. I want to say it was probably about like back then I had no idea how to take a break after dating. I mean, like I'm single right now. I love it that way. I am feeling awesome just being single right now. It feels amazing for me because like I think I said this already. There was this one guy I recently dated who lives in the frickin' Netherlands, and he just didn't put any effort into anything. So I had to end things with him. I mean, we're still friends, kind of, but I mean, I don't know. He just kept making everything so awkward, so I couldn't do it anymore. But yeah. Um anyway, so back to this story. So Delilah and I sorry, I'm trying to readjust myself here, but Delilah and I we started dating December 9 December 18th, 2016. And I remember that because our 1 month anniversary was the day before her birthday in January last year, 2017. But yeah, so yeah, we started dating like right before Christmas in 2016. And everything was fine for a while. And then actually it was like I want to say probably like a week or two, maybe less than 2 weeks. Everything was perfect. We weren't getting into any arguments. There was no stupid things going on. But then she changed. She just she started trying to make me feel like the worst person on the planet. She made me feel so bad about myself because she was constantly trying to tell me, "Oh, you're like a piece of words I can't say on YouTube." But yeah, she was saying that. She was telling me you're worthless, you're stupid, you're never gonna amount to anything. And she was also like saying bad things about Megan and Jade and all my other friends. Like she kept trying to tell me like there was one time I think she told me I told her off for this. She tried to tell me Megan's a hoe, and I was like, my sister's not a hoe. You need to shut up. And yeah. And like she would try and say like, "Oh, Jade's not really emo," and she would also try to say things like, "Jade's trying to mess up our relationship," and I'm like, "Delilah." At this point, when she started saying that Jay was trying to mess with my relationship with her, all my friends and my sister had started hating her. So I told her, Delilah, nobody cares about our relationship anymore except for me and you. My dad didn't even know. My dad knows now, but back then he had no idea that Delilah even existed. So yeah. Um but yeah, she tried like saying stupid things about Megan, she tried saying things about Jade, she tried saying things about my Facebook sister Jasmine, she tried saying that Jasmine was a hoe, she tried saying that all she cares about is herself and her boyfriend at the time. She tried saying that she's probably gonna end up like getting pregnant and having an abortion, which she didn't have an abortion, but I'm not getting into that. But anyway, yeah, she would say that about Jasmine. She would talk crap about Alondra and say that Alondra was probably, it was weird. She would try saying Alondra was secretly into women and didn't want to admit it. And that made no sense to me. So I don't know why she was trying to say that. But yeah. And she was saying all these like really, really weird and bizarre things about me and my friends, and it was weird. And like the thing she loved talking bad about the most when it came to me, like, ooh, this made me so mad. She always tried to talk crap on my books. No, no, no. If you've known me since I became a Wattpad author, you should know not to talk crap on my books. I put a lot of work into those, especially the one I'm working on now that I think I talked about already, Dr. Blood. But yeah, I put a lot of hard work into the entire Nancy Valentine series. I put a lot of work into The Little Orphan. I put a lot of work into Night Moon Asylum, Return to Night Moon Asylum. Every freaking book that I have, I put all my effort into it. It drained me so much. But Delilah wants to come here and try and say, no one cares about your books. Your books are stupid. No one wants to read them. Your books are not even interesting. You need to stop trying to write books because nobody cares. And I'm like, okay, I think the only person who really doesn't care is you, Delilah. I'm so glad she doesn't know I have a YouTube so she can never see this. But yeah. Um I don't know. She was always just really, really rude. And like she would always say like you're worthless, you're a piece of crap, you're stupid, you just don't you're never gonna amount to anything. And it's just I would just sit there thinking, you're supposed to be my girlfriend. Why are you saying these things about me if you're going to tell me this, but then turn around 5 minutes later and say you love me? What? Seriously, she would say all these bad things about me and then turn around and try and tell me, oh, I love you. No, no, honey, no. It doesn't work that way. I told her that once, and then she tried to get in a fight with me over it. But yeah, it just when her parents forced us to break up, it was I heard angels singing. I was just like, praise Jesus. I don't it was just amazing when she broke up with me cuz at the time I didn't know how to break up with her cuz I didn't know what she was going to try to do. But she ended up breaking up with me. So, I don't know, it was just the worst relationship of my life. It's just no. It's just it emotionally drained me because she just there was a point in my relationship with her where I started thinking about things that I should not have been thinking about. Like, it didn't go, like, really, really far because like, I didn't do anything, but I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me talk about what I was thinking about at that time, but it just I was already depressed before I started dating Delilah. But then she knew that. She would always tell me, like, before she started doing all of those things to me, she would tell me, like, she'd be like, "Babe, I can tell that you're depressed. What's wrong? Talk to me." And then I would talk to her and tell her what was wrong, but she didn't care because if she would have cared, she wouldn't have made my depression worse by saying all the bad things about me that she would say and the bad things about Megan and Jade and Alondra and every single one of my friends. It's just, I didn't get it. I really did not understand why she was doing this to me, but it made no sense to me. My bangs are being weird. There's still nobody watching this live, but you guys are probably gonna watch it after I upload it. But anyway, um, I don't know. It was horrible. My sister, like Megan was usually around like when I was dating Delilah because she was still living with me and my dad when I was dating her. But weirdly enough, she was never around when Delilah was saying all of this bad stuff about me and her and all my friends. It was almost like she planned to not have Megan around when she would say these things about me and her and Jade and Alondra and everybody. And Jade's girlfriend at the time, who I am not talking about because no one cares about her. The only person that I really care about when it comes to Jade's relationships now is Abby. So, because screw all the other ones, they don't matter to me or Jade anymore. But speaking of Jade's exes, the one that he was with when I was with Delilah, she always got into beef with Delilah because she would try to start things with Jade and the girl that he was dating at the time. I didn't like the girl he was dating at the time because she was bad. She was not a good person. At least to me. I mean, Jade probably feels that same way too, but I can't speak for Jade, so I don't know, but those are the four main people she caused problems with was me, Megan, Jade and Jade's girlfriend that he had at the time that I was dating Delilah. So I don't really know if he would want me to say the girl's name that he was dating at the time. So I'm not gonna mention Jade's ex's name that I'm talking about. But yeah. Wow, this has been going on for 20 minutes. I have a lot to say about Delilah because I don't like her anymore. I never want to freaking talk to her again in my life. She did while Jade was in Texas. I don't think I told you guys this. While Jade was in Texas, she came to me on my original Facebook and tried to talk to me again. While I was already trying to get back together with the one girl I dated right before I started dating Michael. I'm not trying to do that anymore, but it was around that time when I was trying to get back together with that girl. And then Delilah comes back and tries to tell me, like, I miss you. I just want to be friends. And I was like, no. And then 2 days later, I blocked her. And then 2 days later, she makes another account and then comes to me on my original Facebook again and tries to say, I want to get back together with you. And I was like, okay, one, I'm already trying to get back together with one of my exes that I dated after you, who made me feel so much better than you did. And two, I don't want to deal with you constantly making me feel like I am a worthless piece of crap. I did not want that anymore. So I told her, no, this is not happening. And I blocked her again because I could not do that anymore. I really couldn't. It just, it emotionally and mentally drained me so much that when Jay and I got back together the last time, he could tell I was still depressed from what Delilah had just done to me. So, because honestly, back then, I didn't know how to take a break between relationships. Because, like, when I was with Jay, we were broken up for probably like 2 or 3 weeks by the time I got with the girl that I dated after him. And then, like, 4 days after I broke up with that girl, or after she broke up with me, Jay came back and I got back together with him. And the next day he leaves me. 2 days later, I get back together with a girl that I dated after Jay broke up with me the first time. And then we broke up again after like a month and a half, I want to say. And then about a month later is when Delilah comes along and does all the things that she did. So, yeah, back then I did not know how to take a break between relationships. Now I do. I've learned my lesson from that. Like, that's why I'm single now, and I'm so happy to be single right now. It makes me so happy right now to know that I am not dating anybody. Cause like right now, I don't really feel like I need anybody except for my sister and my friends. So when I feel ready to date again, then I feel ready to date again. But right now, I'm good being single. I mean, like, but like the thing with Delilah, I'm over what she did, and like some people are gonna try to probably say, "Oh, you're not over it because you're still talking about it." No, no, okay, that's my dad's way of thinking. Because he tries to say, oh, if you're still talking about something that happened in the past, you're not over it. Now, I don't think that's true because you can be over something but still talk about it because you remember that it happened, but it doesn't affect you anymore. That's my opinion on that sort of thing. But yeah. Um so yeah, I think I'm going to end this live because one, nobody's watching, and two, this has been going on for almost half an hour. So, yeah. So, this has been Scene King. I will see all of my lovely subjects in my next video. Bye!